y plus 3 equals 2x minus 8. Subtract 3 from both sides and get y equals 2x minus 11. Let's try writing this one in slope-intercept form. Y plus 1 equals 2x minus 10. Subtract 1 from both sides, and y equals 2x minus 11. They are the same equation. They turn out to be the same equation. It's just that there is more than one way. There's an infinite number of ways that you could write an equation in point slope form. And there's two ways considering this line. So either one of these solutions is correct for point slope. Okay. Find the slope of negative 7x plus 2y equals 8. What form is this equation in? Standard form. What form would you like it to be in to find the slope? Slope-intercept is going to be the easiest way to find the slope of this line. So let's start changing this into slope-intercept. I want a back pen. So negative 7x plus 2y equals 8. I want to make this into y equals, so what's the first thing you would do? Okay. So I'm going to move the negative 7x to the other side by adding 7x to both sides of this equation. And I get 2y equals 8 plus 7x. Next step, isolate the y. Yes, sir? Divide everything by 2. Divide both sides of this equation by 2. Two y divided by 2 is y equals 8 divided by 2 is 4 plus 7 divided by 2, I'm going to leave that as a fraction, call it 7/2, x. So what's my slope? The slope is the 7/2. What's that for? What's the 4 in the equation? Y-intercept. Okay, write an equation of the line through 5, negative 3 that's perpendicular to y equals 4x plus 1, and then make a little graph. Okay. So we got to remember about parallel and perpendicular lines. And what do I know about slopes of parallel lines? Yes, Carlos. So for the perpendicular line, the slope is the opposite reciprocal. And for parallel lines, same slope. Okay. So my original line has a slope of what? 4. Okay. The perpendicular line the opposite. So it's, the original slope was positive, now it goes negative. And the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 4, or 4 over 1, is 1 over 4. Okay. So We're going to write an equation that has a slope now of -1/4 and goes through the point 5, -3. So I'll go y minus -3, oh, that's y plus 3, equals -1/4 x minus 5. Now I'm going to graph both of these lines. The original line was written in slope-intercept, so I think I'll write this one in slope-intercept. Y plus 3 equals -1/4 x. Negative times negative is positive. 1/4 times 5 is 5/4, so that's 1 1/4, or 1.25. Subtract 3 from both sides. So y equals -1/4 x. 5/4 minus 3. Well, let's put that in a decimal. How about 1.25 minus 3? Is how much? -1.75? Okay. Alright. So now I want to do a graph, and I'm just going to make a quick sketch of a graph. Alright. So I have a y-intercept of -1.75 and a slope of down 1/4. So let me, I guess, put a dot here. -1.75, I'll put right here. And then down 1/4, I'll put right here. And make my line. Not very pretty, but it'll do. And my original line was 4x plus 1. So I'll put a dot at 1. And I got a slope of 4. So up 4/1. Put another dot. Make my line. Hopefully they'll look somewhat perpendicular. Not bad. And that kind of looks like if I would have made that line a little straighter, that would be perpendicular. And I guess I should put my little arrows on. And I have not bothered to scale my XY axes because I just made a little sketch. Okay. I think that is the end of the notes. That is the end of the notes.